Hustle is the newest Netflix original film. It stars Adam Sandler as a basketball scout who finds this incredible player abroad and he brings him back to the States without the team's approval, and it shows everything that goes on from there. This film was something I was very interested in because Adam Sandler, once again, not doing a straight-up comedy always will interest me, because Punch Drunk Love is one of my favorite films of all time, and I love Uncut Gems as well. I haven't seen a few of the other ones, like the Merowitz Stories or whatever, the Merowitz, whatever that one is on Netflix as well. I haven't seen that one yet, but I think that Adam Sandler is a very, very good dramatic actor, and I also love a lot of his comedy films, although recently they haven't been that great. So when this film was announced, I made sure not to watch the trailers, so I didn't really know anything going into it, but I watched it yesterday. I would have reviewed it yesterday, but I had a very busy night, but here I am finally. And one thing I have to say is that this film, not only is it just really great, but it doesn't follow the very specific sports movie formula, which I love, because at times it can seem like it is going to follow that formula, but then it takes a complete left turn here, and I don't want to get into it because I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are so many moments where it's like, okay, I assume this and this and this is going to happen, and sure, there are times where some of that stuff does happen, but overall I would not say it follows that very specific formula. And one really cool thing is that there are a bunch of real basketball players in this film who act in it, and I'm not super into basketball, whatever. I have played it, and I play it whenever my friends play it, but I'm not super into it. I played in a league for 1 year, like a travel league on a team, and I played like for fun, what was called Hoops for Fun, but that's about it. So when I recognized some of the players here, I thought it was pretty cool because none of them really seem like, hey, it's a famous player, let's just put it in the movie. Like, no, they actually seem like considerably good actors, at least for what they had to do here. They were playing themselves most of the time, but it still worked for me. And this movie is shot in a very unique way. The opening is very like quick cut and everything, which I was like, ooh, if the whole movie looks like this, I won't like it, but it doesn't. And they shoot the basketball scenes in a really interesting way. They use POV shots a lot, and normally I don't like that, but here it works really well because you see face-to-face confrontations while playing basketball, and that is a big part of one of our characters here, this kind of special, extraordinary character, as IMDb calls it, and he was also really cool here. I really liked this guy's performance. I can't say his name properly. I'm gonna look at it. I will try to, but there's a good chance I will not be able to say it. Yeah, I'm not trying to. I'm not even going to. I'll put it on the screen. He plays Bo Cruz here, and he is really great. That name, Bo Cruz, will always stick with you after seeing it because it's just such an awesome basketball name, I think. And I have to talk about Adam Sandler because he is great here. Everybody will always give him shit, but you really just need to watch performances like this. For me, this feels like an Adam Sandler dream project because it's Adam Sandler being able to tell some jokes, but not like as a comedy. They feel like just realistic, like everyday jokes that really work, especially with Queen Latifah as well, who plays his wife. I thought their dynamic and with their daughter was very nice as well, but he's just pretty funny here. But honestly, the dramatic scenes worked for me, and I was honestly worried this was kind of going to be like The Way Back, not only because they have the same beard, Adam Sandler and Ben Affleck, but no, it really didn't feel like that. It felt unique and special. A lot of people have been comparing it to Jerry Maguire, but I don't exactly see that because romance doesn't really play a big part here. There's just subtle hints of it. It's all just about somebody who wants to, I don't know, just prove that he's worthy, I guess, but through somebody else, because Adam Sandler is like an ex-basketball player and there's hints of stuff with his hand and all that. And again, I won't go into it, but I found the movie really intriguing. I thought the basketball scenes were just very intense, and it's, it has the training montage, it has stuff like that, but it's self-aware enough in that way. They're like, oh yeah, Rocky, stuff like that. But Adam Sandler is just great here. He presents his character in such a different way, and it honestly did not feel like a movie. Like it felt like a true story that we were just watching, and we just happen to know some of the faces here, and some of the cameos were nice, I will say. It's always fun to see Shaq in any movie, especially with Adam Sandler as well. But overall, I highly recommend this movie, especially if you are a fan of Adam Sandler or basketball. I think you will really love this. It is just under 2 hours, and it completely flies by for me, funny, but I don't mean that in a bad way. It definitely takes some turns and takes some risks, I will say. It's an R-rated movie, but that's really only for language, and it doesn't really come off that aggressive. I feel like most age groups can watch this. I highly recommend Hustle. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Hustle feels like Adam Sandler's dream project by combining basketball, subtle comedy, and drama. He shines in this film, but is perfectly matched by everybody else, even if they aren't professional actors. At times, it seems that it's going to follow the basic sports formula, but it continues to break the mold throughout. I really love this film. I'm going to give Hustle a 4 out of 5. Again, it's on Netflix. It came out on a Wednesday, which was a little bit weird, but I really enjoyed it. Like, it was much better than I expected. Not that I expected it to be bad, but, you know, sometimes with movies like Murder Mystery or Hubie Halloween, I've been a little bit worried for Adam Sandler, but because I knew it was a drama, I knew it was going to be better. I do think it is definitely on the better side of his movies, but Adam Sandler is an actor that I really enjoy and will attempt to watch almost everything he is in. But what did you think of this film? Are you a basketball fan? Did that affect your opinion on it or not? Let me know all that in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Over and out.